Okay, what Vista is going to do here, it's going to take out that Legion Devil behind her using Sure Strike, which is plus 11. Legion Devils has 16, so she's only got to get 5 or more to do it. 1 missed, but what she's going to do is use this power, which is Inspiring Advice. Use when a hero misses a monster with an attack. The hero re-rolls attack. If the attack misses, do not flip this card over. So effectively she's getting another go. And she's got a 5 and 11 is 16. So that guy is dead. That card is flipped. She's killed a monster. So she gets a treasure card. Dragon Tooth Pick. This weapon punches through even the thickest armour. Play this item immediately. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. If you roll a natural 19 or 20 on an attack, you deal +1 damage with that attack. Right, okay. It says play it immediately. So I'm assuming she attacks again. So that's what she's going to do. 15 and 11 is done. So another one is dead. That treasure card is over. She's killed another monster, so she gets another treasure card. Staff of the Elements. This ebony staff is topped with a crystal ball that flickers with elemental power. Play this item immediately. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking monsters within 1 tile of your tile of you while this item is in play. So it says play it immediately. Now, some people might argue and say no, you don't play it until your next attack. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls, but I'm gonna take it as it says, play it immediately. No, there's a mistake there. Because if there's no monsters on the board, how can you play it immediately? So that treasure card is not going to be used. The treasure card that I had before, which was Toothpick, I will keep in reserve. And obviously I have to play that next time I attack. So this Legion Devil is still alive. I might have done that wrong. But I'm not sure, but that means that card will have to be played on my next attack regardless. So she's now got to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's moved away. So we have exploration phase. I'm just trying to rethink that. Obviously if it's treasure cards, if you have to play it immediately and there's no monsters there, you lose the treasure. But she can't attack more than once unless she gets a card that says she can attack 2 or 3 times. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to keep that card. I have to play it on my next go though, even if there's no one within attacking distance. So that's the hero phase over. We now have exploration phase. She hasn't finished on the edge of a tile, unexplored tile, so we have to draw an encounter card. Lurker's Strike. A poisonous dart heralds the advance of a hidden foe. Draw a monster card and place its figure on the active hero's tile. Attack the active hero monster. Right, so we've got to draw a card first. And it's a human cultist. So I'll pause the game and put the human cultist on that tile. Okay, there's the human cultist, and it says attack the active hero with a +8. So 10 and 8 is 18. It's as actually hit, so she's 1 damage and she's poisoned. 1 damage and poisoned. What poison states is you take 1 damage at the start of your hero phase. Discard this marker at the end of your hero phase if you roll a 10 or more. But it doesn't really matter, because she's got something that can get rid of that on her next go. So that's the exploration phase over. We now have the villain phase, and of course it's the Legion Devils first, because they were the first ones drawn. They can't attack, so they all move 1 tile nearer, and I'm going to put them further away. No, I'm not. I'm going to put them right there. We now have the Goblin Archer. Let's get rid of that counter card. The Goblin Archer. If the Goblin Archer is within 2 tiles of a hero, it attacks. Well, it's not within 2. Otherwise, the Goblin Archer moves 1 tile towards the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. Well, there's only 1, so I'm going to put it there, out of the way. We now do the Human Cultist. If the Cultist is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a poison dagger. Well, it's on the same tile, so it is within 1. So it attacks, it moves adjacent and attacks the hero with a poison dagger. It's +6. 17 and 6 is 23. So it's 1 and poisoned, but the figure is already poisoned. So it has 2 poisons on it now. So it could lose 2 points in the next go, but it won't. Because we now quickly move on to hero phase. And what she's going to do is going to use both these potions of recovery to discard both the poison tokens. So that's the treasure's gone. And she has to use this dragon's toothpick, because it says play immediately. Gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls. And if you roll a natural 19 or 20, you get 1 extra damage. So she's going to attack the cultist with a sure strike. She's got 16 plus the 1 bonus, which is 17. And she's got +11, so that's 28. So I think you could safely say the human cultist is dead. What is she going to do now is get the treasure for that. There's a lot of things I've got to do here. And it's Gauntlets of Ogre Power. These metal gauntlets grant the wielder incredible strength. Play this item immediately. You deal +1 damage when you hit an adjacent monster with an attack while this item is in play. So she has to use that straight away on her next go, regardless of any monsters. And looking at her cards that she's got, the Wraith, the Wolf and the Human Cultist. So she's got 3, 4, 5 experience. She's going to trade those 5 experience in. Trade them in so they're finished to level up her character. She's leveling up. Her AC is 18, so it's now 19. Her hit points are 10, but at the moment she's only on 1. Still moved 5 and her surge value is 5. She's still got a cast iron stomach, but she's now got critical hit. When you attack and roll a natural 20, you deal +1 damage. So she's now leveled up. So she's attacked, but she hasn't moved yet. And she's going to use her 5 to move down here towards this doorway. So we now have Exploration Phase, which unfortunately is an encounter card. And it's Frenzied Leap. If a monster is on the same tile as the active hero, that hero takes 2 damage. It doesn't. Otherwise, draw a monster card and place its figure on the closest tile with an unexplored edge. Okay, so we'll draw the monster card first. And it is a Gibbering Mouther. And it's on the nearest one with an unexplored edge, which is up there. So the gibbering mouther, which hopefully I'll be able to find straight away. I have. Put it anywhere on that tile. There it is. It's Explorer is there. So she's got another monster to fight. We now move on to villain phase. These guys, they just moved down one, and nothing dangerous there. This guy can't attack, so it has to move to the nearest tile. And the Gibbering Mouther, if the Gibbering Mouther is within one tile of a hero, it attacks, but it doesn't. Otherwise, it moves once towards the closest hero. So I'll put it down on this scorch mark. So that wasn't too bad. She's still only got 1 hit point, so she needs to get her hit points back. I think I might have made a few mistakes with those playing those cards, those treasure cards. But the reason I didn't say that I didn't play them immediately as it said is because that would be like taking 2 attacks, and I don't think you can actually do that unless you've got a card, a fighting card that says you can. But it has to be used the next time it's your go. So if you don't attack anything, you just lose that card anyway. That's the way I'm going to play it. You people might disagree with that, but it's whatever your preference is. The game's hard enough as it is, so I've chosen to do it like that. So until the next video, hopefully she will be able to open this doorway up and get a room with a white triangle, because I could do with a little bit of luck there. And let's just see what will happen. She's got 4 monsters to face at the moment. Will be 5 on the next go, but let's just hope it's something a little bit simple.